Hail, you're tuning into Toasted Time, where I cook your time with some Reddit stories. Right now we've got relationship advice where OP's fiance wants to go on a vacation alone. Our first story is by Yikes. Last night, my fiance told me that he would prefer to go see our friends in Seattle without me, even though we actually got engaged the last time we both went together. We've never really ventured apart except for once last summer, so this is seemingly coming from nowhere. I asked why, but was only provided "it flows better when you're not there." I'm not entirely sure what that means because we're both outdoorsy people, and when we went together, we both did everything we wanted to do plus what our friends wanted to do. See the market, go to specific restaurants, etc. And I'm a people pleaser and have a hard time saying no to anyone, especially when we're guests in a home. And I would actually wake up early to do some household chores for them. Should I be upset? Like I said, this is a special place to us both since we both got engaged there, and it just isn't like him to say he wants to go without me. I don't care to give him the space, it is just not typical of him. Now, before we continue on to the comments down below, I'm just gonna say, if I'm gonna be completely honest, my opinion of this is that this is super suspicious to me. But I also have to say that I don't entirely think that there's anything necessarily going on wrong. Him saying that it flows better when you're not there actually does kind of make a bit of sense. Because if you're saying you're a people pleaser and you do household chores for people, I mean, it is definitely kind, and, you know, it is a pleasing thing, you know, just like, oh wow, you did the dishes for me, thank you so much, like, that is a pleasing thing. However, if you're out with friends, I can understand how that would be, like, a little bit weird, if that makes sense. And who knows, maybe some of the friends actually just don't get along with the whole entire people-pleasing thing, because that one I would understand. I'm not a huge, people-pleasing, well, depends, but I'm not a huge, like, people-pleasing over anything. So, like, you have a hard time saying no to anyone. That is not necessarily someone who I personally like hanging out with, because I want someone who is able to be a people pleaser but not have a hard time saying no, because that is just that. I like people with a backbone, okay? That's just me. I like people who have a backbone, okay? Hate me in the comments if you want, but I can understand the whole entire "it flows better." Now granted, that is not enough in and of itself of a statement to just do this. Because once again, he is going to a place where you guys got engaged. It makes almost no sense that he is not bringing you there. So him just saying "it flows better when you're not there" is lacking information. It is absolutely lacking information, because it's just a blasé term. That's all it is. It's like a bluff at that rate. It's not a whole lot going on for it. So yeah, I would absolutely say you should push him on that topic. Though, we should continue on to the comments before I continue on, because I ramble on way too much. And it would appear that people down here are more or less in agreement with the whole entire they need better communication. Though, I'm gonna read from Acceptable Yak. I really think you should prod him for the reason. What does he even mean by that statement? This is a conversation that you need to have before you commit to a marriage. I mean, if they're actually his friends that he rarely sees, not really their friends, I can see why he wants to just hang out with them once without the dynamic of also having to primarily pay attention to his partner. Couples don't have to do everything together, and it is possible that there is some codependency issues here. Just an option, hard to know with limited context. I love visiting my friends without my fiance, and I love that he has the same option with his friends. We also do plenty of things together. And yeah, no, I agree with that. They could be his friends and not necessarily their friends. So it is also a different dynamic there as well. So I want you guys actually to go down in the comments. I want to hear what you're saying about this. What do you think on this whole entire topic? What do you think is going on here? Do you think it's sus that he wants to go alone, or do you think it is actually just go with the flow type thing? Anywho, continuing on. Now, before we continue on, I just want to ask that if you are enjoying this so far, that you consider recommending this channel to friends and family, or just people you know, because the help for this channel is greatly appreciated. So, to continue on, and the final story comes from Best Form. Like the title says, my brother, 28 male, and his girlfriend, 28, just got engaged after dating for a few years. When I told my girlfriend of 5 years, she drove to my house and started screaming in the middle of the street about how my brother's girlfriend is a C-word and she didn't deserve it, and my family was present for the meltdown. Once I calmed her down, my mother told her that she needed help and that she can't do that and that it is insane. Once we were alone, she basically went off about how terrible my mother is, and I was not having it because my mother's constantly buying little trinkets for her and genuinely treated her like a daughter. Now, I know my mother's not perfect, but she never gets involved in my relationship. Me and her have talked about getting engaged a lot, and I've even bought a few rings but returned them because she doesn't know what kind of ring she wants. I've tried to get a place together with her for the past 6 months, but she always says, how about you get a place and I can stay over and eventually move it, which honestly after 5 years has put me off a little. I had the intention of proposing to get in June. I even spoke to my family about it and they were happy. But after this insane meltdown, I don't know if I can be with her, and I don't know if I want to. And how is my family supposed to get over this incident? Alrighty, just for context, I'm gonna let you know this is where this is where I start talking, but there is a little bit more in the post, so I'm gonna continue reading. However, I'm gonna be giving my commentary as we go down the list, because OP posted a list saying, I'm going to list a few things because I have no intention of making her seem insane. And I'm gonna have to say, OP, you got your work cut out for yourself to make herself not seem insane. She just finished her first year of law school, which was very difficult for her. Congratulations, she signed up to go to law school. I took her on a trip for finishing school and invited my mother and sister because I was going to be working the whole time. How is this relevant? She has always said that my brother's girlfriend is rude to her, and there have definitely been moments where I've called it out, so that is true. OP, you said that she has always said that your boyfriend's girlfriend is rude to her, but you said that there have definitely been moments where those two words do not clash together harmoniously. They are different words for a reason. Saying that she has always said that her brother's girlfriend is rude to her is different from moments of her being rude to her. You are not making this case any better for her. She has severe allergies to animals and was very upset when my brother and girlfriend had a dog in the house because that meant that she couldn't be around, which I was also upset about. Once again, OP, where is the relevancy in this? How does someone else having a dog not make your girlfriend insane? How? And then OP finishes it off to say, this isn't the first time she had a meltdown. What do you said you said at the top, I'm going to list a few things because I have no intention of making her seem insane. And that is the only thing you have done. You've made her seem more insane. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry. My voice is doing weird things. I'm trying to not laugh while also trying to get trying to talk here, but it is insanely hard because, OP, what are you talking about? You made her seem insane by what you just wrote. She's getting upset at other people getting pets. She is having meltdowns as a 25-year-old. Look at the title on the bottom right. She is a 25-year-old, and she is having multiple meltdowns. And I'm not gonna get, sorry, okay, I have to say this. Okay, once again, look at the bottom right. She is 25 years old. So what I'm gonna say here is hyperbolic, and it is, I don't even have to make this comment, but you know what, I have to, because it is perfect. OP, you know it is illegal to date someone below the age of 18 for you being 25, right? You know that is illegal, right? There ain't no consent happening in that relationship. Okay, but jokes aside, OP, get out of that relationship. Why are you there? She is a child. She's having a meltdown over someone else getting married or proposed to. What is happening here? Like, OP, you are so lost in the sauce. She had a meltdown on the street where everybody on planet Earth on that street could see her having a meltdown over your brother having a relationship. How is that not insane? How is that not insane? How is that not childish? I have so many questions as to how you have, I'm assuming, so much money because you have bought a bunch of rings, I've bought a few rings to get the proper verbiage here. So you have money. Bro, go find a different woman. She's a child. Why are you with her? Holy cow. But I mean, hey, maybe you two are perfect for each other because you are still with her. Maybe you're the insane one. Like, what is this? She's insane. You said you have no intention of making her sane, and then you made her sound even more insane than she already did. You even pointed out this isn't the first time she had a meltdown. She is 25 years old, and she's having she's having meltdowns. Like, what? I would expect to see that at a Lego store with a child. Why is it happening in the process of you trying to get engaged? What? This is bollocks. This is just bollocks. Okay, continuing on to the comments. Brother, I married that girl. Take it from me, do not marry that girl. My son has married that girl, and I sit quietly hoping he is okay. He will be, in the long run. It took me almost 15 years to get free. Not because I wanted to stay, but because I had to figure out how to make sure our daughter didn't get left behind. Now, I have sole custody, and it is the best thing that has happened to either one of us. I'm glad you got out and have sole custody. My son and his wife are child-free, for which I am grateful. And then we have someone down below who is literally my mirror image right here. It is rare that a post leaves me speechless, but I am genuinely speechless. Like, how are you still with this person? What the fridge are you even thinking about? She pitched a toddler tantrum in the middle of the street over something that had nothing to do with her. She called your brother's girlfriend unforgivable insults over something that, again, had nothing to do with her. And on top of that, she has returned multiple engagement rings that you have bought her. I'm honestly just praying that this post is fake because I've never seen someone so clearly abused and so clueless about it. This woman is literally knitted from red flags and you're trying to get married to her? I just don't even know what to say. Like, this is such an insane post. There's clearly no advice that is going to sound normal to you because you're already living in crazy land and has fully accepted that as your reality. You and me both. I spend a lot of time here. But she is the worst I have read about where OP still wants to marry them. Never mind her, OP has some serious issues if he is tolerating this. What can you say? The S is good. Once you stick your wood in crazy, you never uncrazy. Yeah, but we're left wondering who the friggin' crazy one now is. Cause OP doesn't seem too stable. Plot twist. His girlfriend was just fulfilling his weird mating call kink in public, and he's just saying it here for attention. No, he's saying it here because it's part of the kink. Alright, that is where I'm going to leave this post, because that is, once again, utterly insane. OP, what are you doing with this woman? She is insane. She's had multiple meltdowns. She's 25, acting like a child who just got told that no, you can't have those Legos. Like, why are you here? Leave! Leave! Alright, anyways. Now, before I end this off, I just want to make it known that I have a Patreon where I'll be posting 3 videos a day, and just to cover the bases, I'll have you know that the 2 videos a day is still going on. But if you want to support me and get a little more content, then you can go over there for the low price of $1. And, as always, the support is really appreciated and will in turn be used to make better and better content as the days go on. But, enough of that. That is about it for those stories today, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe to become a fellow breadbag. Though, aside from that, I post 2 new videos every day on YouTube, so I hope to see you next time toasting session. But until then, have a good one.